After releasing strong quarterly results, wastewater treatment and solutions specialist, Clean TeQ Water CEO Willem Vriesendorp joins me with updates on some of the company's projects. Welcome, Willem.
Thank you, Sonia.
So looking at your quarterly report, what are the key takeaways for investors?
One key takeaway is that we've seen our growth story really emerging. We grew our cash income again, and we reduced our cash burn. So we're looking at a continued growth over the last 2 years already, very rapidly, and ongoing outlook for further growth in the next year.
Now, what does Clean TeQ actually offer, and who are your key customers?
So what Clean TeQ offers is a technology-based approach to water treatment. So what we've noticed over the last decades really is that we've seen that a number of persistent challenges in water, challenges with membranes, challenges with maximizing recovery, challenges with micropollutants. The existing solutions for some of those challenges weren't really good enough. So what Clean TeQ has done is develop better solutions for those problems. And we've seen the uptake. So we've seen the interest in the market really emerging in the last few years. So our customers include some of the big industrial customers, some big mining companies, companies like BP, with whom we're doing a project in the Middle East, and also municipalities. And for municipalities, the benefits of our technology can really be very apparent, especially in a place like Australia, where you have obviously some real challenges with water shortages and with droughts. And in these cases, our technology provides very high recovery. And examples are our recent orders. So we had an order in the Northern Territories for uranium removal. So in this case, our technology really makes sure that we get the maximum out of the groundwater. So we utilize these resources. And the other example is the order we received for Townsville. So in this case, our technology really are an integral part, or will become an integral part, for Townsville's long-term water security strategy, where Townsville has identified the need to be long-term. And in this case, we treat the water treatment effluent and treat it such that it can be reused by agricultural users or by industrial users.
So how valuable are those two orders?
So the total value of these two contracts together is 50 million Australian dollar. For us as a company that has really recently begun to grow, a very substantial order. And I mentioned earlier a amount of revenue we received in the last 2 years. So that exceeds it already. So 2 years ago, when we were still part of Sunrise, our total revenues were around 2 million. This year, we estimated to be 10 to 11. So you can see from that contract value that I'm very optimistic about what the new year is going to bring, because the new year has only just started and we've already have these contracts.
And you mentioned that your cash receipts are up. Can you give us the details of that, and also how that places you for the financial year ahead?
The cash receipts are up with 60%, so they're now 2.5 million quarter on quarter. So that's helpful. I should notice there that contract, the way we implement our contract, so the way we sell our technologies, that is milestone based. So we've seen and we will continue to see quite some volatility in those numbers. But as I said, on a year-on-year basis, the trend looks very, very strong and looks very clearly a continuation in the next year.
And finally, Willem, what else can investors look forward to?
For the new year, besides implementing these new contracts, of course, we have a number of contracts in progress. And some of them are very, very important for us to see that further ongoing growth. So one of them is a project we're doing in the Middle East for BP that I mentioned earlier. So that's a very important one. Our technology there is very, very different. It's the oil and gas sector, where we hope to really change that a little bit through our technology. And a second very important one for us to finalize the commissioning of that project in the new year is a project in China, which is for nitrate or nutrient removal, which is a big theme in water treatment around the world, including Australia, including North America, and very much including China as well.
Thank you so much. Willem Vriesendorp, the Chief Executive Officer at Clean TeQ Water. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you.